This is a tiny Lego rally car, and this is a fully working rally car with crazy suspension. And today, I built and modified Lego rally cars from level 1 to 100, with each car getting bigger and more dangerous. Starting with the level 1 Lego rally car. I got this set that only has 81 pieces, but it looks like a really cool rally car. A car that's meant for off-roading with a cool seat to fit a Lego minifig. It has a lot of stickers and these cool lights on the front. It also has a really big engine and exhaust. But that's it. And if you open this thing up, you can put your minifig inside of it. So now it's ready to race. And along the way, these minifigs will be battling to see which of their rally cars is the best. So I got the other minifig, this car, which is a little 5-stud wide mini. And then the other one, this little buggy that has working suspension. But the only problem is it's really old. So which one of these level 1 rally cars will win? So if I bring these rally cars where they're meant to be, which is off-road, I can line them all up and get them ready to race. There's 3 cars, but there can only be one winner, and all they have to do is make it across the dirt without getting stuck. Okay, and the mini, yeah, I think it's a little bit too low. It got stuck on a rock. So now the little buggy, and even with the suspension, it got stuck on another rock. But the other rally car has a lot taller suspension, so okay, it looks like it won. This thing is solid, and it looks super cool, but this is only level 1 out of 100 levels. So with this car winning, it's time to move on to the next level. So the first minifig got this 6-stud wide Lego rally car that's half yellow and half black, and it looks super good. And on the front, I noticed it has this light bar with a bunch of little light studs on it. This car is nice, and it even has these rare white rims that Lego City has. And the suspension on the rear end is even raised so it can hit some more jumps without crashing. But the next car I got is this, a Lego Speed Champions. This is another rally car, and it's a Ford Fiesta, one of the best looking Lego sets. It's only 6 studs wide, but it has so much detail, like stickers and even this exhaust pipe in the middle. This minifig's car actually might be better than the yellow one, because it even has this wing at the back that's super detailed, and it looks really good when it's on the car. But the other minifig got this car, which is a mini, and it has working suspension using these rubber bands at the bottom. And after putting the wheels on, this thing is big. It's still 6 studs wide, but it's really wide, and it has suspension. The wheels are even double the size. So which car will win in a big race? The next level is gonna be insane, and I'm even gonna make my own Lego MOC. But first, these 6-stud wide cars have to make it down this big hill full of dirt. So if I line the 3 cars up at the starting line on top of the hill, and this mini might just win because of the suspension. But to keep the cars in this steep hill, I added some sticks at the side. And now this rally course is ready. And all the cars have to do when they finish is go over this big rock jump. So now, 3, 2, 1. This isn't looking good. That was a big crash, but I think we have a winner. The only car that's still standing up is the Mini, and all of the cars got super dirty. But I guess this is what happens when Lego cars are just 6 studs wide. But it looks like the minifig that got the Mini is the winner of the race. Looks like these small cars are just too small. But the other cars failed, so I have an idea to upgrade them and make it even better. So if you take apart a pen and take the springs out of it, you can put them in the Lego wheel well, and now, by putting the wheels back on, you have working suspension on your Lego car. This is perfect for rally cars. So if I attach this to the spring, and we have working suspension on the front and back. And it's even better because the car's raised up more. Now maybe it would have won that race. So now I want to simulate a realistic rally race, and for this I need bigger cars, so Speed Champion size. So for this next level, the first minifig got this, which is an Audi. And I even got these rims that look really clean, and they're even 3D printed. This car has so many stickers and details. It's also really nice looking. But the next minifig got this, which is the newer version. It's the Audi e-tron, and it's electric, but maybe it's even better than the old one. And if you can already tell, it looks like this thing's already been in the dirt. These are both Lego Audi sets, and they're really cool because they're meant to be off-road. And since they're both 8 studs wide, and we're missing another car for the last minifig, I'm gonna need to build him one that's also 8 studs wide. But this one's gonna be a MOC creation, and I want to make a Subaru, but not just a normal one of the best years and the rally one. So I can take this and use it for parts, which is a McLaren. All Subarus should be blue, right? So that's why I got this. And I don't really like this car anymore, so I have to destroy it. So sorry if you guys liked it, but hopefully it's gonna turn into a better build now. And since I'm using it for parts, I have all these blue pieces I can use to make this
There's
Subaru.
no turning back now.
So I started with the front end, and I even made the flat 4 engine underneath the hood. So I added the hood with this cool roof scoop. Then I built up the doors, and this build is coming along nice. This is definitely a true rally car, and it's almost time to put it to the test. But now I took apart the rear end so I could build the Subaru rear end. It was looking really good, and I even made the massive spoiler on the rear end. Pause in the video, I want to show you something. All these parts you're seeing here, different wheels, gear systems, display mounts, and sorting accessories were produced using 3D printing through JUSTWAY. So if I take my Rally Audi Quattro set and I don't like these Lego rims, so I can get these 3D printed rims made by JUSTWAY that are perfect for this car. And they're even white, just like the other ones. So if I throw these new rims in a tire and attach it to the car, wow, this looks a lot nicer. These rims are solid, and I even got these, but they're not any ordinary gears. They're actually made out of metal. They work just like any others, but because they're metal, they're way stronger, and they look really cool. And I even got these green rims that will be perfect for my green Porsche GT3 set. I also got this, which is a 3D printed base, so I can put all of my Lego parts on it while building a car. This helps me see the parts way better. And finally, I even got these custom bricks and cars stands in this really cool shiny color. These are perfect to hang my Lego cars on the wall. And all you have to do to get your own parts is grab the 3D files online and upload the design to JUSTWAY. And you can even pick the material you want, and they handle the rest. This is the easiest way to make parts if you don't have a 3D printer at home. So thanks for sending me these awesome parts, JUSTWAY. And you get a discount if you use the link in the description. So now, the Subaru is pretty much done. And it looks so good. And with the rims and the stickers, wait, there shouldn't be stickers on it, so I have to take them off, because I want this build to be as clean as possible. So now that the hood's off, I can attach it back on, and the Subaru WRX STI is complete. And this MOC is one of my best. And I think this minifig has the coolest car out of all of them now. With the white seats and the white rims, this thing looks super detailed and nice. And I even used a really cool building technique that you need to see. We got lights using 1x2s and an exhaust on the bottom. But my favorite part is definitely the wing. It's really accurate, and it looks like the one the Subaru has in real life. So now, it's time to suit this minifig up, because now I'm gonna simulate a realistic rally car race to see which one of these 8-stud wide cars is the best. This is one of the hardest levels. I just hope my new Subaru MOC doesn't break, but let me know in the comments if you guys like this MOC. But now, we're outside, and it's time for the race. So, I lined up all of the cars, and I want to do something crazy for this one. So, after lining the 3 cars up, it's time to see which the best 8-stud wide rally car is. And I even got some spectators out here, because this rally race is going to be epic. But it would be too basic and easy if it was just dirt the cars had to go across. So that's why I got this. It's a Lego base plate, and I'm going to use it as a jump for the cars. I got it real dirty, and now it's time to test these things. First, we have the Audi Quattro set. Oh, and this minifig probably chose the worst car, because it finished on the finish line. That's not too good, but maybe the new Audi will do better. But now I'm kind of nervous for my Subaru MOC, because it's kind of delicate. It looks like these cars need suspension, because it goes straight down, but at least it did better than the other Audi. So now, it's time to see if this Subaru can cross the finish line and beat all of the other cars. So, here we go. Something bad happened. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to happen. The car got destroyed. And the worst part is, it didn't even win the race. All of this building for nothing. The front end is gone, and you can actually see the engine on the inside. It's missing a lot of pieces, but at least this bright blue is easy to spot. But it looks like the winner is the Audi e-tron set. So, it gets this trophy. It's almost time for the level 100 race, but wait. I just found out this. This is actually the headlight for the Subaru. Now it's time for the level 100 Lego rally car, and I got this Technic set that's so crazy, and it has a hidden feature. And next I'm gonna make a crazy display for all my cars that looks super realistic, the ultimate rally setup. But now, this Audi set is crazy. It's super big, and the suspension is super smooth and satisfying. It also looks really good, and just like the one in real life. The red rims add some cool detail, but the most detailed part is, if you look on the inside, you notice there's a battery in here and a motor for the steering, because this thing is fully RC. and I can control it using my phone. And if you look at the bottom, that's where you store the batteries. This thing is probably super cool when it's driving. So that's why I'm gonna put it to the test and see if it can off-road like the real one can. So if I grab my phone and turn it on, oh, the steering is super nice. This car is so heavy, but hopefully it's still fast. So let's check that out. Oh, it's kind of slow, but wait, reverse is fast. So now that I know the level 100 rally car works, it's time to put it to the test and see if it can do what a real level 100 car can do. And yup, it looks like it can drive smooth, but now it's time to off-road it and put it in its natural habitat. Okay, we're outside and I have a few challenges for this thing. And if it can complete all of them well, then this will officially be the best car of the video, but that might be a little bit of a challenge. So first, I stack these rocks up to see if it can crawl over them.
This is literally Lego in real life.
And finally, it will go over this piece of wood. So let's see if this car can actually do that. Because Audi won the last race, and maybe it will win this one. But then I noticed this grass, but can it even drive on grass? Because this thing is slow, and I don't know, maybe it's kind of weak. And that's a problem. But I think we need some more speed. So if I give it a bigger run up and... oh, okay, it cleared it. This Audi is slow, but it has a lot of torque, which helps it go over these big obstacles. Like this one, with the rocks, but it kind of didn't go over it. And after fiddling with the wheels for a little bit, it cleared it. And this thing is a beast. But now, for downhill, can it go over these large pieces of wood and make it to the bottom in one piece? Oh no. Okay, so now that I know that this Audi is an absolute rig in the dirt, rocks, and wood, can it go over this large rock? Yeah, I think it can't do that. But for the final challenge, I have a crazy idea. It has to drive over 20 feet on the dirt, sticks, and rocks up a large hill. And if it can do that, it's the best car of the video. So let's put it to the test. Yeah, this might take a while because of how slow it is. But you can really see the suspension moving up and down. And it looks super satisfying. In the dirt from far away, you can't even tell this thing's Lego. It looks like a real RC car. And actually, it made it to the top, which is crazy. I guess, thanks to these massive wheels and massive tread, this thing's a beast. So we completed all of the challenges but one, but I'm still gonna give it the win for the video. But now, it's time for my favorite part of the video. Okay, I don't know if he's walking away from that. So I got a package, and in here is going to complete this video and make it so cool. Inside is this.
Sick.
A cool waterfall and jump display for rally cars, and it even has its own rally car in it. It's called the River Drum. But not only am I going to be making this, I'm going to make a crazy display to go with it. This is a lot of bags and a lot of pieces. And after building it all up, which took a long time, this 1,000 piece display build was done. It comes with some flowers and some more flowers. Also a lot of plants and trees. But the best part about this build is definitely the waterfall flowing beneath this bridge jump for rally cars. This setup is going to be one of the craziest things on the channel. So if you made it this far in the video, you are not going to want to miss it. And a cool thing about this setup, it's actually one of 3. So if you get all 3, it's a cool rally race. And it even comes with these pieces at the back, made up of these beige Lego pieces to make it look like dirt spraying from the wheels of your car. This is a cool feature, but what's even more cool is the car it comes with. It's this cool red car with a gray front end, and if you guys know what this car is in real life, then let me know in the comments, because I don't really know, but I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. But one thing that we're missing is the rims, and I noticed that these ones I want to put on don't fit, so I got these ones. And what's really cool about this car is it's even raised up so it can hit jumps. And there we go, that completes this display piece. But now, it's time to add on to it and make it 100 times better. So if you grab a bunch of pieces of cardboard and then put this in the middle, I can build off of this. Using the cardboard, I can take some spray foam. This allows me to get a texture that looks like dirt, because after, I can spray paint it. Later on, and after filling it all the way up, now it's ready for paint. And after adding some actual plants, paint, and the Lego, this thing was done. And it's insane. Okay, here's the rally setup, and there's just one more thing I need to do. I added some bark pieces off of a tree, and then I added the signs at the end. This is the river jump. times 1000, because adding to the Lego river, I actually painted a real blue river beside it, and it's falling down these dirty hills. But if you focus on the Lego, the background actually looks completely real. And now this epic rally display is done. This has got to be one of the craziest things that's ever been done with Lego. It looks super realistic. If you look around, it looks weird, but if you focus in the middle, the car looks super nice. But I don't really like this car, so if I take it away, I can add the Subaru, but it's going the opposite way, or I can add the Audi set. I raised the front suspension so it looks like it's in the air more, and wow, this looks crazy. This looks like something that Lego would do on their box to show the Lego car. And this would be perfect to take some cool pictures of. And if you go on a minifig level, it looks even more real. But now the minifig's flowing down the water, and I don't think we'll see him again. But you guys will see me again in the next video. So hit that subscribe button if you liked it, and drop a like. Let's try to get to 350K, and I'll see you guys soon.